Beauty, brains, and brawn. Ito na siguro ang perfect description sa guest athlete natin ngayong hapon. Bukod sa pagiging University of the Philippines summa cum laude, isa rin siyang gold medalist sa nakalipas sa Southeast Asian Games na dito po sa atin ginanap. At kung sakaling di pa yan sapat, isa rin po siya sa mga prettiest faces ng Philippine sports. Isa po sa miyembro ng tinatawag na Triple J ng Philippine karatedo team. Welcome sa PTV Sports, gold medalist Jamie Lim. Hi Jamie, magandang araw sa'yo.
Hi po, good evening. Thanks for having me.
Yan, and hulaan ko, mukhang galing ka sa training ngayon
Yes po, katatapos lang. We just finished our Zoom training. Dito rin po.
Okay.
So I'm in my house. Okay.
Alright, Zoom training. Now, karamihan, yung mga na-interview namin dito, Jamie, yun din ang ginagawa, no? Since the pandemic. Pero merong mga mixed reactions from them. Merong iba, okay, merong karamihan, kadalasan, parang kulang na kulang. How about sa'yo, as a karateka, kumusta yung epekto sa'yo ng online training?
Of course, mahirap po because it's a total adjustment. I mean, if we all had a choice, hindi naman po tayo mag-online training because it's so much easier to do face-to-face. Pero we work with what we have. Since it's quarantine, we have to follow the rules. We make do with what we have nga po. So, since March, what I've been doing is I've been really working on myself, my conditioning, strength, stamina. I'll correct everything that I need to do and what I can work on po on my own. So that's what I focus on, and I think I'm a lot more conditioned and prepared now to do inspiring training naman.
Ayan. Pero yung like last time we were talking with one of our Olympians, si Irish Magno, na kapareho ng sport mo, si contact sport. Yung kanya talagang ang pinakamahirap and the thing that she wanted to have immediately ay yung magkaroon ng sparring session. Sa iyo ba ganun din ang kumbaga ang issue sa karate?
Oh, to me personally po kasi, I stopped for 4 years kasi from doing karate or like any hardcore intense working out. So I lost a lot of time in the conditioning part. So I knew na I really needed to catch up in that aspect po. So I was very grateful na I got the time to actually focus on that po. Kasi alam ko po na doon ako nagkukulang. And I trust the program po na ginagawa ng Karate Pilipinas, and really, usually in the schedule po, the first part is really dedicated to conditioning and strength po. So, I know naman na like, since malapit na po ang bubble, this is the time naman to do yung sparring training that we really need. So, I'm thinking positive about this, even though it's a little difficult po.
Yeah. Sabi mo, nag-stop ka for about 4 years and apparently because of your schooling, right? Doon ka muna nag-focus. Okay.
Opo, I really wanted to get that summa cum laude sa school, so I really focused on academics at that time po.
So after yung iyong hiatus, 4-year hiatus, yung bang first major tournament mo was sa SEA Games, tama ba yun?
Yes po. I actually came back because of the SEA Games po, because it was gonna be in the Philippines and I knew it was gonna be special. Pero originally, like while I was in college, I wasn't planning to return po. I was really planning to study masters right away. But because nga SEA Games was in the Philippines, I knew na I had to give it a shot, even though 5 months lang po yung training ko for that.
So what you're telling us, Jamie, is that you lost 4 years, but because of the 5-month preparation, which was given to you, yung program ng Karate Pilipinas, parang are you telling us na perhaps yung almost 9 months or almost a year na nawala sa'yo sa pandemic, tingin mo makukuha nung whatever program ang ibibigay sa'yo ng Karate Pilipinas once you enter that bubble days from now? Tama ba yun?
Yes. Apo. So yung 5 and really crammed for me because I had to catch up on a lot of things. I had to relearn the sport and I had to be strong again. And then dapat originally po tuloy-tuloy yun. So May 2020 po dapat yung qualifiers, but since nag-lockdown, they extended it to June 2021. So when they announced the delay po or yung postponement, we never stopped training naman. So I was really careful to work on my body and our techniques. We've been polishing it po, even though we're just on our own. So even though walang face-to-face training, it doesn't mean na nag-slack off po kami. We're still trying to get better despite not being able to train together po.
Okay, now, just in case lang sa mga hindi nakakaalam, alam nyo, yung parents ni Jamie are talaga namang well-known personalities dito po sa Pilipinas. Yung kanyang mother, Attorney Darlene Berberabe, at yung kanyang father sa sports, an icon, Samboy Lim. Jamie, in a way, you made a name for yourself after the SEA Games with that medal of yours. Before SEA Games, what was going on sa mind mo? Pagka sinasabing anak ni Samboy Lim, alam mo, iba-iba naman yung reaction eh. Iba-iba yung outlook ng mga bata, ng mga tao. No? Iba parang, yeah, they wanted to follow the footsteps of their parents. Iba naman parang they wanted to make a name na sarili nila. Pero sa iyo ba, ganon, dalawang well-known personalities, how do you deal with that?
Ako, I'm just proud to be the daughter of Samboy Lim. I mean, I super look up to my father and I look up to my mom too. Idol ko po sila. So to be their daughter and to be known as their daughter is really 100% great for me. I just do everything to make them proud po. So Jamie Lim or anak ni Samboy, anak ni Darlene, it's all the same to me. That doesn't really matter naman po.
Now, you're in a sport na, sabi nga kanina, contact sport, ano? Karate, no? Your father is a good friend of mine, si Samboy Lim. He's a dragon inside the basketball court. Your mom, I met her once sa PSA Awards. Very nice lady. Saan mo nakuha yung tapang mo pagdating sa laban mo sa loob ng karate?
I think my mom and dad are super nice people, and I think I am then like in social aspects or times. Pero when I step into the mat, it's just like how my dad fights po siguro. I mean, he's really nice as a person. Sobrang hindi po siya palaaway. Pero you see na it changes when he's in the court. I mean, he becomes a totally different person, super competitive. And I think ganun din po ako.
Alam mo, napakabait ng father mo. Alam mo, paano kami nagkakilala? I went into one of the practices ng Ginebra nung siya pa yung team manager. First time ko siyang na-meet, siya ang lumapit sa akin. And apparently, namukhaan niya ako because I do boxing analysis, ano. So, tinanong niya, nagkwentuhan agad kami about the boxing, no. So, apparently, mahilig sa boxing, ano, itong iyong dad, ano. But again, going back to sa father mo, is there a parang conscious effort for you na in a way makilala ka pagdating sa sports at least na you are Jamie Lim, a champion athlete, hindi lang basta anak ni Samboy Lim?
Of course, I do my best to reach the best possible stage I could be in po because that's all I focus on. I just work to be the best and win everything that I join. I'm not really conscious about having a name for myself or whatever other people think about me or how they remember me. I'm just really focused on my path po.
Okay. Sabi mo nga, wala sa plano mo na bumalik pa sa karate, but because of the opportunity to represent the country sa SEA Games, you reconsidered your decision and now you're still training and sasali ka sa ating bubble training for the Olympics. Ito na ba yung para sa'yo, the one tournament na tututukan mo or have you decided na hanggat kaya mo, ima-maximize mo yung career as a karateka?
I will take it a step at a time po because I also remember coming back and then thinking na okay, hanggang SEA Games lang. Pero now, I'm here working to make it to the Olympics naman. So, one step at a time lang ako. I'm not really rushing any decisions. So, I'm doing well naman po and I think I'm just gonna focus on the Olympic qualifiers for now.
The Olympic qualifier will happen June, right? Sa Paris.
Yes po, that's right.
Okay. Siguro, dun sa mga, kasi karate is very technical, ano? In terms of qualifying and everything, ano? what are the chances at paano ka makaka-qualify? Let's say, kung magkikwento ka sa isang normal, no, na regular guy or someone na magtatanong sa'yo, pagpunta mo ron sa qualifier, ano yung pagdadaanan mo para makuha mo yung Olympic slot na yon?
Actually, it's a very long shot, I would say, because this is the last shot to get into the Olympics. So everyone will want to get in po. So there's one representative per country, and everyone will fight, and there will be 4 medalists po. So gold, silver, then dalawang bronze. And once you get the medalists po, magra-round robin pa silang 4. And then they'll get the top 3, and sila po yung last 3 people to qualify for the Olympics. So, 1 per country, there will be about 100 people working for that top 3 slot.
Okay. So, yun nga, nabanggit mo, 4 na, pag nag-medal na kayong 4, hindi pa tapos yun, mag-round robin pa kayo.
Yeah, so sobrang daming rounds po nun. It's really going to be brutal, pero I'm really gonna work for it po.
So, even if you win the gold, you're not yet assured of an Olympic slot. Pwedeng ikaw pa yung matanggal of the 4.
That's right po, yeah. So it's not over when you get that gold or medal pa po.
Okay, we have 100 plus, sabi mo. For your, ano ba yung division mo, Jamie?
Plus 61 kilograms po.
Plus 61. Okay, meron ba tayong rankings or how yung rankings mo dyan sa division na yan?
Meron po. So there have been competitions po in the past 3 years, I think, and they started giving points in the tournaments po that they've been joining. So, yung right now, I think they get the top 5 po. Sila na yung may assured slot sa Olympics. So there are already like 5 countries na assured sa Olympics po. And then the others who are not yet in, everyone will fight for that last 3 slots po. I have no ranking because I stopped for the 4 years, so hindi po ako nakapag-compete at all sa any competition. So this is really gonna be my one and only shot po.
But it doesn't mean na malabong-malabo yung chance mo, Jamie, because ang alam ko, yung rankings is based on not only yung victories, but the number of tournaments na sinasalihan, because from what I know, meron nga dyang isang division. Number 1 in the division, but never won any tournament. It's just that parang every tournament sinasalihan niya. So baka kasi may mag-research, sabihin, Jamie Lim, wala sa ratings. Malabo to. You cannot say na ganon, di ba?
Yeah, that's right. They have participation points. So even if you just participate and lose, you get points. So swerte po siguro yung mga may yung mga nagsasalin ng tournaments every 3 weeks, yung mga complete attendance po dyan, siguro mataas po yung ranking. Pero yeah, and I think also nung SEA Games kasi yung mga kalaban ko is also, the finalist was also a world champion before. And everyone has had rankings po. So I am not there, pero nakuha naman po yung gold. So it's not impossible talaga.
So yun na, that's probably a hint. Yung world champion, tinalo mo. So we can say na you like your chances pagdating ng Olympic qualifier.
Yeah, although it's I know na Southeast Asia is a lot smaller compared to the world, pero I'm still having the same mindset because SEA Games wasn't easy at all. I mean, it was really a tough competition, all my matches, and I'm just ready for the tough matches as well, coming for the Paris.
Pero sa karate, Jamie, height is not might. Right? Kahit na may makalabang ka matangkad.
Yes po. So, iba-iba yung benefits na when you're tall and when you're smaller compared to the others. Pero you really have to know yourself and your techniques and the strategies that you'll be using.
Okay. And last question, Jamie, we're a few months away dun sa Olympic qualifier. Ano or sino yung sa tingin mo magiging main ano mo rito, dadalhin na inspiration in that road towards Paris and where you're aiming to get that Olympic slot?
Definitely my mom and my dad po, first and foremost. I mean, sila po talaga yung people na I always think of when I do things. I dedicated SEA Games to them po. Also my summa cum laude, my valedictorian po. All of that is for them, and everything I do is for them po, big and small. So Olympics is no different. I'm really working to get there for them po. And also, syempre, for my family and for the country po. Kasi it's really something else to be able to represent and win for your country po, especially in like the biggest competition ever sa sports po. So I'm just really hoping for the best po.
Okay. And Jamie, just like most of our athletes or all of our athletes, I know you've been inactive for more than a year na. Dahil 2019 December yung last SEA Games. Anong message mo? And I'm sure marami pa rin nagpapadala sa iyo, no, ng mga greetings and messages the entire year 2020. Anong message ang gusto mong paratingin sa kanila?
To everyone, stay strong because the pandemic is not over yet. So I just wish that everyone will stay healthy. No one will get sick na, so we can just end this pandemic. So I'm just hoping for everyone to stay safe, talk to people, spend time with your family just like how I did. I'm super grateful for the time, and we're just all looking forward to this all ending.
Okay, Jamie, thank you very much, and please say hi to your dad and mom. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for having me po.
Alright, yan po si Jamie Lim, ang ating 2019 SEA Games gold medalist. At alam naman namin na talagang tinutukan nyo yung interview kay Jamie. Pero wag muna kayong maglilipat dahil di pa tapos ang inyong paboritong PTV Sports.